So I can't really find out about the buses. So there's apparently the M6F which goes to the town I want to go to, but I can't find where any of the other stops are, and I can't really tried searching them up on Google Maps, and yeah, I don't know, so I'm gonna have to ask someone. But the plan is I'm gonna go to Lidl and do some shopping, because there's not much in that town. So that's the plan. Gonna go get ourselves a shopping bag full of goodies, and then I'm gonna go a bit further up into the mountains. It's beautiful in this town. So basically what's happened is I looked at the bus timetables because I couldn't find where the bus was originally anyway, and bus left at 5 and 8 at wherever it leaves from. So I haven't bothered to figure out where it leaves from, because they charge you 20 euros if you check in after 8 at the place I'm staying, which is really annoying. So I've had to call a taxi, but I couldn't call the taxi myself because all the taxi companies like have the thing where you have to press the buttons at the start. So I had to get the security guard from the station to call me a taxi. So he's called me a taxi, and hopefully everything will go well. That'll be nice. But yeah, so we're getting a taxi to Fonte Cerreto. After all that, we made it. It would have been so much easier if the train was just like not cancelled. Look at the view. Beautiful. We got our room here all to ourselves. No hostel tonight. It was about the same price as the hostels because it was like a last minute booking thing. So it was only 40 euros I think. But then I had to spend another 40 to get a taxi here, which is really unfortunate, because if the train was earlier I could have got like the bus or hitchhiked or something like that, but then I was going to get charged another 20 euros to get here after 8, and I was going to have to ask them. So got a taxi, a bit expensive, but oh well. On the way back I'm going to try and hitchhike or something like that, because I have no plans. So yeah, we'll see where we end up tomorrow night, but tomorrow we're going to hopefully go up there. It looks beautiful. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna have a shower and stuff, and then we're gonna have dinner. I didn't actually get that much food from the Lidl. There wasn't that much stuff available. It's a bit weird. But yeah, first time going to a Lidl, and it was really confusing. The supermarket was not laid out in a normal sort of way. So yeah, gonna have a shower and then we'll go get dinner. But this place is absolutely beautiful. So for dinner we have a wheat pasta noodle with a wild boar meat sauce, is basically what it is. And it looks pretty good. I'll let you know how it tastes. That tasted really good. That was probably the best pasta I've had in Italy so far. Lovely in this tiny little town. Well, I'm gonna go pay for it. So unfortunately the chairlift isn't running. I was thinking maybe if it was, I'd catch it up there and then stay at a mountain refuge, because I don't want to walk all the way up there with my big pack. But yeah, they're doing repairs, and this is after an earthquake or something like that when I translated it. So yeah, unfortunately we can't get up there. This place is insanely beautiful. I'm considering staying at the mountain refuge now. Would be a hard day though, or at least the one I was thinking of staying at. Hear that bird? That sounds like the sound the cuckoo clock makes. I have no idea what it is, but I'd say it might be a cuckoo. It's so beautiful this evening. The moon in the sky. Random stuff in the bushes around me. Can't tell if there's animals or it's just pine cones falling from trees. But there's some sort of animals been here. I have no idea what could be out in these woods, but you know me, I wander to random spots. Stone wall. So after all that, we made it through the day. We had a train cancellation this morning, and then we had a short train, then a longer train, and then we had to pay quite a bit to get a taxi to get here because there was no buses in the right time, and we got here much later. But we made it. We had Fonte Cerreto, I think. Let me just double check. And it's at the foot of Gran Sasso National Park. Fonte Cerreto. There we go. Yeah, so we made it to Fonte Cerreto at the foot of Gran Sasso National Park. Gran Sasso, as the Italians pronounce it, because I have an accent, and I'm starting to realise. But yeah, so far it's been a good few days. We did Rome. Rome was a bit hectic, a bit crazy, and then Naples before was also a bit crazy with Pompeii and not being able to climb all the way up Vesuvius in that boiling hot day. So yeah, it's been a little bit hectic since Salerno, but even then Salerno we did a 25k day, climbed 2 mountains, and then yeah, so tomorrow we're going to climb a few of these mountains, And then I'm not really sure where to go from there. I might find a place to stay in L'Aquila, we might hitchhike somewhere, we might catch late trains and end up sleeping at a station somewhere or next to a station. There's a lot of different things that could happen, but yeah, it's kind of nice having no plan, but it's starting to get into that touristy season where it's hard to get bookings and stuff, at least in the big cities, so yeah. So I'm not sure, we might end up at some other place, like in the mountains, but we could also end up at Florence or Pisa. Those are the other two places. And then from there we're going to try and head just straight up into northern Italy and the Dolomites and the Alps and into Austria. And that's what I have for now. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy next few days. It'll be nice to take a chill evening, and then yeah, we're going to do some mountains tomorrow. It's always nice to do some mountains. I just hope, it seems like it's still going to be hot here, which is going to be horrible, and I lost my hat, so I don't think there's anyone in this town that'll sell one, so we might get sunburned. But yeah, that's a bit of a recap of what's happened recently and what's going to happen. So it's the morning, it's just past 9, and we're going to go up the mountains. It's really unfortunate that I lost my hat, but yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to start heading up, and I want to try and climb a few peaks, but we're probably going to just stay on the edge of the range, not actually go into the interior where the tallest mountains are, but I'll see when we get up there. So we're starting to get out of the tree line now, it's getting hot. I was just reading about all the animals that live here. So the symbol of the park is the chamois and the Apennine chamois, which I think this is part of the Apennine mountain range, Gran Sasso. And yeah, they went extinct about 100 years ago, but they brought them back, and there's about 500 of them in the ranges up here. And then there's deer, the roe deer, which I've never seen a roe deer before, and we don't have them in New Zealand. I think that one was a red, but I have no clue. The one that had the Bobatov cook in Montenegro, but yeah. And then there's also wolves here. The same name of the mountain, the Apennine wolf. Yeah, that's it. So we have the Apennine wolf, which hunts the deer, obviously. And then for birds is the golden eagle. The golden eagle, which is supposedly the fastest animal because it dives for its prey, so it'll be cool to see if we could see an eagle, but I don't know. And then the northern goshawk and the peregrine falcon, and there's the Eurasian eagle owl as well. So those are some of the birds. And then the high altitude prairies, which is where we're going. It's home to the meadow viper, which is nice. It's the largest Italian population of that snake. And then there's a few amphibians like the Italian cave salamander, which I don't know if there's any caves up here, but salamander, common frog, and the alpine newt as well. Yeah, so quite interesting. That's some of the wildlife we might see. I doubt we'll see much of it though, because that's usually how it goes. But it would be cool to see one of them, like at Bobatov Cook in Dormitor. This view is insane. Oh, it's a bit of a hike to get up here though. I say we're more than halfway up, but I'm not sure. So we made it to the fountain. It's quite a cute little fountain. Good view. There's some guys up there. If it was New Zealand, I'd say they're getting watercress, but I don't know what plant they're getting. It looks like they're collecting something. And the thing that says 1,880 meters. And then there's two passes up there, 40 and 60 minutes. And above 2,000 meters. So yeah, have a drink from this. And then yeah, we're gonna keep heading up. So the plant they're collecting is wild spinach, which is cool. So they're collecting the wild spinach, and then I don't know, they're probably gonna make stuff with it and eat it. But yeah, when you see something like that in New Zealand, it's usually a watercress. So I was like, do they have watercress here? But nah, it's wild spinach. We made it onto the ridge. Oh, it was a bit of a walk to get up here, but yeah, it's beautiful. You can see the other side of the ridge over there, where the cableway goes up, and there's power lines. And up there, I think, was the top of where the ski field would normally be. But yeah, we're gonna keep going up for a bit. It looks like there's a path leading over there, so I think we're gonna head up there. And there's also a path leading to the right by the looks of it. I see someone walking on it. It's actually a lot more busy than some of the other places I've been. But yeah, what a beautiful view. It's crazy, the clouds are so light, there's like no clouds. It's crazy being up here with that. But yeah, gonna take a quick break, eat some food. That guy passed me. And then yeah, we'll head up to the tops, climb a few peaks, and then head back down for the evening and figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, we had our break. Here's one of the signs. It says, I think this says we're at 2,147 meters, but it could be up there at the path. But yeah, gonna head that way, see what there is. This sign here just says that there's Campo Operatore that way, and that's where like the ski field is and stuff. So we're gonna keep heading up here. I want to try and get to the top of that. So that's the plan. So we got a few things here. I was thinking of climbing those top two there, which is, or at least one of them, the Piazza Cephalone, 2,533. But yeah, we're at 2,260 meters and it's pretty crazy. So yeah, I was thinking of climbing that 2,500 meter peak, but we're gonna go take a look up here. See what it's like. This place is beautiful, just that trail running along the side of the hill. But yeah, we're gonna quickly go have a look up here, see what's going on. So we have this peak, that one up there, I'm pretty sure it's 2385, 20 minutes, and then the refuge 30 minutes. I'm not sure, one of the refuges is closed. There's some more chamois. That's crazy. So yeah, there's quite a bit of snow in this valley, so I don't know if we're going to go over here, but I'm going to quickly take my proper camera out, sneak along here and try and get a better picture of that chamois. Yeah, we might climb that one, because if we climb up there, then that might be the one we're going to climb anyway, but I think that's the tallest, but it seems like... Go find that chamois. They clearly don't get hunted here because I got quite close to them. Well, I mean, of course they don't get hunted, there's only like 500 of them up here. But yeah, it's amazing that we got to see that. And but yeah, like he just wanted like a decent distance and then he kind of gave up. Like he just didn't want me real close. But now I'm honestly considering that it looks not too bad if you can get up those scree slopes. But I'm gonna chill, take a better look at it, and decide what we're gonna do. Okay, you guys know me by now. We're doing it. Doesn't look too far. Basically, we have to go around this, and then there's a refuge. We can always like turn back or try and climb that from this valley. But yeah, then there's a closed refuge, and then the route kind of cuts up onto that ridge. And there's one route on the ridge and one on the other side, so we'll see which is easier, but I'm gonna smash out some progress real quick. I don't want to take too long. Look at that, what is that? Is that the wolves? It's a canine footprint at least. Oh, more snow. Of course I've gotten myself back to snow. It's cold, snow. This is powdery-ish too. That looks like an insane route up there. I can see zigzags like someone's actually walked up it. Like it's pretty sizable. I don't know, is there really wolves running around up this high? Is there that many deer? But we've been following the track, there's footprints. Would they allow dogs in this place? Probably. Europe is a lot nicer to dog than New Zealand is. New Zealand's like any public land, it's dog land, no dog. Don't know where this mountain refuge is, but yeah, supposedly there was one up here, but it might be gone. Let me see. Where am I? Oh, it's much further up the valley. It's up here somewhere, but there's a track going that way, so I think I might take that track. There's a house up there. Is that it? Is it up there? Maybe. So that's not the refuge up there, that's something else, but the refuge is this way. So, yeah, I saw some other people walking, but yeah, we'll see if we end up bumping into them. There's another. It's crazy. There must be absolutely tons of them up here. There's a second one. This must be like one of the only places in the park where they hang out, because I know they hang out pretty high and the rest of the park might be too low. So there might be 500 just around these peaks here. At least I think the website said 500, I can't remember. Oh, it's so cute, a whole family. It's so cool to see them. They really don't care, like, I'm this far away. That's good enough for them, but we have to move on. I could sit there and just watch them for ages. I doubt the ones in New Zealand are this nice when it comes to humans, because you can hunt them in New Zealand. Apparently they taste really good. So here it is, closed refuge. We got our shiny friends hanging around here. There's something broken over there, and I can see people up there. Yeah, let's go take a closer look at this. That one up there's got some good horns on him. There's so many around here. This must be like the chamois heaven or something. Here's the refuge. Here's the sign first. So there's another refuge an hour away. But this thing looks pretty locked up. So here. It is a door, I think. Yeah, it doesn't open. Rifugio Garibaldi by the Italian Alpine Club. Built in 86. Or maybe it was replaced, I don't know, I can't read Italian that much. But yeah, this is a cool little building up in the mountains. It's actually made of stone, which is crazy. It's pretty snowed in back there. Oh, snow slippery. Look at him jump. Beautiful. I couldn't find the track, so we're just doing some off-roading. It looks pretty easy. We could just go straight up here, do a bit of climbing. I don't think there's anyone in this valley, in case I accidentally knock a rock loose, because That seems like the biggest problem for people when they're in a group and someone knocks a rock loose. And that's when all the bad injuries happen. I've seen it happen to a few of the YouTube channels I watch. But yeah, we're gonna try and make it up that ridge up there, and hopefully we make good pace. But yeah, I'm pretty used to this after doing Narahoe. It's pretty much just sand Narahoe, so these are a bit bigger, so I just don't want to knock them loose if I can help it. That's a little concerning. Definitely gonna try and follow people's footprints after seeing that hole. Oh, made it onto the ridge. Shouldn't be too long to the top now. There's actually quite a few people around. You can see them dotted around the hills. Some over by that house. There's a few on the snow there. But yeah, we are 2,506. Oh, that sign probably used to be pretty tall before all the rocks ended up down here. So, Corno Grande, Dante, whatever that means. But yeah, we're going up Corno Grande, and it says an hour. So, gotta keep moving. Still got a little while to go to the top. I met a guy who was really nice. And then, yeah, my Pringles can has finally given up. So it was like the top wasn't staying on, and so it's popped now. So yeah, if I had a bag of chips, that would have been crazy. But I can't put it in my bag, that's why I got Pringles. But yeah, still a little while to the top, but we're almost there. And then just got to get down somehow. So What I was thinking to tonight is maybe hitchhike over to that lake out there. There's a campsite on the left side of it behind the peak, but I don't know how many cars are going to be on that road, so I might just have to try and hitchhike back to L'Aquila, and then we could be on our way to Florence and stuff and try and catch night trains, even though there isn't that many. Might have to sleep at a station, but yeah. We're almost there. It still looks so high. It's going to take a while to get down as well. It's not going to be fast, it's all rocky. But the last bit should be pretty easy. That zigzag bit back to Fonte Cerreto. They have like handrails. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad getting up here. Like it's pretty easy, but I don't think those would work in winter either, because if there's enough snow, it'd just be under the snow. So I don't know. But yeah, almost there. We made it. Look at that over there. We have made it. The second highest mountain in Italy, outside of the northern Italy. And yeah. Look at that one over there, that's beautiful. And it's so steep going down there. So yeah, we made it. It's an insane view. And there's another peak over there, a similar name, but this one's got Grande at the end. You can see the ocean out there. You've got this cross with the beautiful little, they're usually Nepalese flags, I think. You can see the ski lifts and stuff down there, ski resort. And then you can see right out all those peaks, and right out there you can just see a lake behind there, the one we want to go to. And down there's L'Aquila in that valley. See, honestly, this is such a beautiful hike. I'm gonna find a spot to eat and maybe put on my raincoat for a little bit, just in case, because I'm not walking. annoying. It's so deep up here. I'm just following everyone's footprints. But yeah, it's really annoying. Yeah, I met two Italian guys at the top. They were a bit concerned that I didn't have crampons or an ISX. They were really nice. They took a photo for me, and then I got his number in case of an emergency, which is good to have. He was very nice, looking out for me. But yeah, just take it slow and steady till we get down to the easy parts again, and then we can run back down all the way to Fonte Cerreto. But yeah, this bit will be a bit interesting, but I'm gonna get some snow out of my boots. But yeah, I had to put my hands in the snow, so they're really cold, and I didn't bring gloves because I didn't plan to go up here. But to be fair, when I originally thought, 2,900, that's going to be pretty hard, it actually wasn't too bad. It was pretty easy, as long as you got your wits about you and you can climb rocks and follow other people's footprints in snow. You're pretty all good. So yeah, we just got to get down. I could cut down there, but like, I don't want to go back into the snow for that long again. That's the problem. The snow's just horrible to walk in. My feet get cold and wet, and I mean, the merino helps my feet getting cold. So, but yeah, it's an amazing mountain. You get the chance, it's worth it. This is why you bring crampons. So I keep saying I'm not going to do things, and then I end up doing them. So I'm just taking my time, going down here. This person's footprint. They had crampons, so and poles. I'm going down the snow because it'll probably end up being faster in the long run. So it's much easier to go down snow and up it. You don't have to lift your knees as high. But it's more about this sidling. I don't like this bit. If I could have just been down there, I would have just done that. More cold hands. It's so deep and powdery. Wet boots. But oh well. Just take our time. Who cares? It's not my boots, so what? So you know that whole thing where people say when you like make a snowman or whatever, you roll the ball down the hill and it gets bigger. For me, it appears to be doing the opposite. They appear to be getting smaller. I don't know, it just looks that way. They just seem to be losing snow rather than gaining it as they roll down. Right there, they're all big chunks. And now they're all tiny chunks and lose speed. I don't know. Okay, so I just got cell signal enough to search up the height again. So Corno Grande is 2,912 meters above sea level. So we made some fair height. Ah, snow. Please snow. It's always snow. Why do I do this? The wind's starting to blow in now. At least this stuff is pretty nice, so I can just cruise. This is what I was hoping for. I can dig my feet in enough if I need to. and stuff. But I can also just speed through it easy as. It's like skiing, but just on regular boots. Can't do that with the crampons, although it probably is a bad idea. So where do we actually come up? Well, we came along that ridge there. Oh, my foot is getting cold. It's gonna take a little while to warm up the snow on my boot. Oh, my feet are really cold right now. Wow, that snow, it's melted into water and there's freezing water in my boots. I'm just hoping my feet can heat them up. Because yeah, it's cold. I'm gonna have to quickly take my boots off because it's just getting too cold. So I think we're gonna walk that line back all the way around there and then down. We came from that pass just over there, like straight middle, and yeah, that's the mountain that we climbed. And yeah, we're gonna walk this way. Go see what that hut is. I think it's Mountain Refuge, so we'll go check it out. But we need to get down there first. And this mountain must move a lot of stuff because I'm pretty sure it's not meant to be that low to the ground. So there's that other Garibaldi refuge, 10 minutes that way, 40 minutes. Mount Aquila is 15. But yeah, we're gonna go towards the Rifugio Garibaldi, I think. So yeah, more snow. Oh, my eyes are gonna hurt after today. So I think those footprints were all dogs, because that guy down there, I don't know if you can see, but here's a dog. It's in front of him right now. But yeah, pretty cool that you can bring dogs in a place like this. You take dogs hiking. Can't do that in New Zealand, unfortunately. But yeah, we're reaching the top of a peak now. There's that place. The hotel looks pretty run down, like almost like abandoned looking. But yeah, so that's the ski field, and yeah, the other way down to the town, which they're repairing. But yeah, still got a little while to go. And I told them, they asked what time, and I said 4, and it's like 4 now. So I hope we can get down in like an hour. I don't want to be up here too late. So we're at 2,422 meters. Very cool, very beautiful peak. So it seems like a lot easier to climb. If you want to climb this one, good views. What we climbed in the surrounding peaks, and then you just get that insane view. It's so flat, I can't imagine what that looks like in winter. It's probably insane. refuge. Pretty good view. We gotta go all the way back down to that forest down there, so it's gonna be lovely. Yeah, it's quite a beautiful building this here. Down there, you can just see the edge of that big car park there that they use for when it's ski season, I think, to gondola people up. Yeah, it's crazy that the gondola goes up through there. So yeah, we can see it again, and yeah, gotta keep going. Gotta quickly climb this peak and then head down from there. So, last peak of the day, Monte Portella, 2,383. So either we walk down there or we shortcut. So, I'm thinking about shortcutting, but it's quite steep. We'll just go slow. So we're back on the track, on the ridge. We're well on our way to getting back down, which is I'm very tired. I'm ready to be done. Gonna have a good break by that fountain. But yeah, it only took me like 2 hours to get up to this point here, so hopefully it'll be like 45 minutes to get down to an hour, and that would be nice. So, yeah. Oh, this view is just insane though. So, I booked another night at that place, so hopefully they don't get too mad that I stayed one night and then changed rooms. But yeah, I'm going to be staying back down there, so I don't have too much of a rush. Well, kind of, but not really. Yeah, so I just get my backpack, get my room, and then tomorrow morning we got to get to L'Aquila, and then catch the trains to Florence is the plan. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, at least there was a room left, and it's a smaller one as well, a single room. So yeah. It's good spring water. Real cold. But yeah, unfortunately I'm sunburnt as hell. I looked at a pharmacy, but it was like 50 euros for a tiny thing. I don't know what it was, what type of sunscreen I am, but I need to go find some. I'll try and find some in Florence, because yeah, I guess I haven't been out in the sun that much just because it's been so hot down below. On Rome and stuff, I've just been hugging the shade as much as I can. So yeah, I'm fried a bit, which is annoying, but oh well. Ah, there's a map here the whole time. I just took the shortcut every time, so I didn't get to see it. So, L'Aquila, Fonte Cerreto, where we are. There's that, and there's no tracks apparently. So that's nice to know. No footpaths, makes past anything. There's refuges, so yeah, that's the ski where everyone was parking. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's that black line. What's a dotted yellow line? Oh, that must be the highway going under. There's the refuge we went to. There's Corno Grande. We didn't climb Monte Aquila. We climbed these two either side of the refuge. But yeah, I was thinking about going out to that lake, but it's not going to happen. Oh well, it would have been nice to have a swim in the lake, but it would also be nice to have a nice hotel again. Oh, we made it. We got my bag back and we got a room. So I'm just going to leave tomorrow for Florence. That's the plan anyway. But yeah, this one's a small, it's just a single room. And I don't think this one is a balcony. But that's okay. Anyway. Oh, I'm tired after that day. I'm just gonna chill for a bit. The pasture of the spice has been amazing. I've got like triangular things, but it tastes really good. So this is the road out of the town, and we're going to try and hitchhike and get ourselves a ride. Yeah, hopefully there'll be enough cars. I just need a ride. It's not too far to L'Aquila. So we're going to walk down to the next town because I think there'll be more people from there. So there's quite a tiny town here, but if we see any cars going the way we want, then yeah, we'll stick our thumb out and see if we can get a ride. But yeah, we're going to walk for a bit. I'm not going to just sit on the side of the road and hope we could actually make some progress towards the motorway in that other town, because hopefully people will be going to L'Aquila from there. And also I searched up how to pronounce it, and apparently it's L'Aquila. So I've been saying it wrong. So the fourth car stopped, but he wasn't going the right way. So we're going to have another road now filtering into the road we're on. So originally I wanted to hitchhike down that road to the lake, but yeah, that wasn't going to happen. And yeah, so now hopefully if someone comes down there, they also might be going to L'Aquila. So yeah, hopefully there's more cars, but I don't know how busy that road is at all. The only issue with walking is there's no real good places to stop on some parts. So if I get a car and they say there's no place to stop, they're not going to stop. But yeah. Okay, my question is on the sign. Why is the car exploding at the top? It's random ass. Exploding car. I'm missing a few cars. There's one that came out of that road there, or driveway or whatever it is. So my current problem is you could get on the motorway, right? And it says there L'Aquila, but that's tolled, so I don't know if the people in this town would take the toll road to get to L'Aquila, because like they can't drop me off without going to L'Aquila. I'm saying it wrong, aren't I? L'Aquila. I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, so they can't drop me off because like there's a toll. They would have to go out the toll and then back in the toll, and that would just cost them money. So I don't know if I try there, and I could even try all the way to Rome or just on the way or something like that, but yeah. So I don't know, I guess I'm gonna walk to the other side of this town and try and hitchhike the non-tolled road. So we made our 10:05 AM train. We got picked up by an Italian lady who took us to Paganica, which is the next town. And then she knew an Australian lady who spoke English, who's lived here for 28 years in Italy. And she offered to take me to the train station in Paganica, and there was like a train that was from 9:30 to L'Aquila, which got us to this train. So now we got a whole day of trains, and yeah, we made it, and there's some very nice people. It's a very nice area so far. Italian people, apart from the people in Rome, have been the nicest people I've met. But yeah, central Italy, amazing people, very nice, and very beautiful place. Now we're getting on our train to Orte. This should be the right one. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. This train is very nice and clean. Very modern looking. Looks pretty new. So yeah, this should take us to Orte, and then after that we go to Florence on one of the intercity trains. So that's be busy. This train is a bit long, so that's why plus the transfer is fine. Then you go to Tony, then Crazy, and then there's one in Tony and another one in Orte, so yeah. Should go quite fast, it should be fun. Now it's just like, you know, 80. So we are in Orte. Go see if there's a station cafe or something where I can get some food. So the intercity we're meant to be getting on is on a 10-minute delay. I think it's coming now, but yes, on a 10-minute delay, so that means we'll have 4 minutes to make our train to Pisa. So hopefully we make up some time. I guess that last one wasn't our train. It went to the right. See, that was a loud whistle. All the trains are leaving now. I couldn't get the GoPro out in time to see the front of the train, but I always love watching pass-throughs. It's so fun. They just speed through the station. It's great. But yeah, still no train. So we made it to Florence. We got there kind of early, which is nice. But we got one more train for today to Pisa, where we're staying, and we'll be back in Florence tomorrow. So yeah, I just gotta find the next train.